first, it's the pro stock here today. Let's take a look at the first round winner, Earl Reimer.
He got that unbelievable win. He is top qualifier today. The guy is having his best season ever, a career year.
Sean CRAPO, I don't think anybody is on a bigger roll than him right now. After that big win at Winnipeg at the Canadian Open, he looks very tough today as well.
And there's TJ Gula, who has been riding incredibly well as he's been filling in for Levi Lavallee. But guess what? Levi's racing here, and Gula's still on board. I'm interested to hear if there's some news about that.
Yeah, we look for him the rest of the tour. Hopefully he will get that ride. Let's take a look at the rest of our lineup. In case you were wondering, coming into this round, Sean CRAPO is your series points leader. Just behind 2 points is Blair Morgan. Watch out for some other competitors. They want to show their stuff today.
And there's the launch. Oh, that's bold.
Johnny Mold, and a couple of riders going outside. Carl Booster, 47. See the other one. A couple of riders just getting pushed wide. That's what happened.
Well, if you have that outside, oh!
And on the inside.
That's Ryan Simons on the left, and Morgan involved as well.
So Blair Morgan, the man who's in second in points, is going to have to start way back in the field.
And the guy who leads in the points already has a nice lead on the field. That's Sean CRAPO.
Look at that right there, tripled up that section. They just reworked that portion of the course. I was curious to see if somebody would go ahead and lean on it and give it the throttle.
Well, and I think Sean delivered a little message there. He's like, I'm willing to do that. Are you? And nobody else was up to it at that time. Look at the air here.
Oh, man, they are making the most of this group course while it is as smooth as possible. Justin Tate now gets by on the inside, gets by Tomoyama Salo, it looks like. And Justin Tate working his way up to the front. And that kind of surprised me. Tomoyama Salo, a guy who's very stocky. He's going to be fast later on in the race. There's no doubt about that. I think he's probably the most physically fit rider out there.
Well, and right there you saw what Amasalo can do. With that strength, he'll just wick it. He may not be graceful, but he'll hang on.
What are you
and
saying?
He will force you and force himself right by you. And I mean, like that, he'll just muscle you.
He'll just outpower you over and say, hey, check out these big guns. I'm coming by.
But look at Ibsen. While these two guys were scrapping, Ibsen was coming up. Now we move up a little bit. That is Gula and Reimer in their battle.
Looks like Ken Ibsen and Tomoyama Salo still not backing down. Now remember, this is, look at that!
Boom!
This is as smooth as the course will get. They just reworked it so they have nice, smooth faces, but don't expect it to be that way for very long.
I think you just said it. It's awesome.
Sean CRAPO out in front. Look at this battle in second. Earl Reimer on the outside. He's in third. TJ Gula, and now Reimer dives to the inside. Can he make it stick?
Oh, TJ fighting back. They are absolutely bar to bar. Now Reimer eases ahead. But look at TJ.
He's not backing down. Well, a lot of snow flying right there.
This is key right here. There's a big double into this corner. Reimer got there first, and that's going to seal it for him.
Whoa! Trevor John hits the eject button just behind TJ Gula. He was closing in, but boy, he is closing in on getting that tether attached right now, and he still has time to move up through the pack. He was in fourth when he got off.
Yeah, boy, I liked your use of the hit the eject button, and that's what he did. Watch this. As he comes up, he's a little off angle. The sled just starts to rotate. Right there he goes, see ya! He knew what was coming. The snow was soft, and he didn't auger in feet first either, which is how you hurt your legs. He just planted it, and that was enough. But boy, I'll tell you what, he was in a great, great position. It's tough to see.
Earl Reimer, TJ Gula, second and third now, and they don't have to worry about Trevor John for a little while, but here's that same section of the course. Sean CRAPO, one more turn remains, and he takes another win in pro stock. He is your champion here today at Park Gags. Nice cross up to finish things off.
And your first repeat winner, as you said, so point situation looking pretty good for Sean.
Let's take a look at our final results. Sean CRAPO, Reimer, TJ Gula working through our field. Johnny Mold works his way up into the number 11 spot. Justin Tate rounding out the field at 15. Now down to Cherry.
Sean CRAPO, always known for the hole shot. Let me ask you this. What is the message you want to send to the rest of the pros when you come down the downhill and huck the huge downhill triple?
Gotta have big balls.
You're smiling now, buddy.
Yeah, I got the hole shot, you know, and gave me a lot of confidence last weekend, and all the guys have been working real hard to get the sleds working good.
All right, man, good job, and it's not too bad to win by 15 seconds. Good job.
Thank you, Larry.
Sean Crapo, the man in the pro stock final. Can he make it 2 for 2 today? So far, his best finish of the year in the Pro Open is 7th. As we take a look at our field here, a great field. It's anybody's ball game. I almost want to say, well, you got to have a good starting spot, but I don't think that's the case. We've seen people work their way through the pack.
Doug Morrissey looking him over. You get off the line well, that just solves so many issues. And there we go. Oh, Morgan got a good launch.
Blair Morgan on the outside, as he loves to do, just rails it. DJ Extra, and it looks like Trevor John goes down early on. That first turn has taken another victim.
Yeah, it's one of those deals. If you don't get a great start and you try and fight, you're going to get squeezed in one sense or the other, and you're going to come off. It's almost better sometimes if you don't get a great start. Check up, square up underneath everybody, then pick your lines on that uphill. Speaking of picking lines going uphill, Morgan has already opened up a pretty decent lead.
Superman Blair Morgan, the man is so affluent on the motocross bike, showing you why he's the best snowcross rider in the world. Holds 2 titles currently and tries repeating this year, but he has his work cut out for him. Coming back from the injury this past summer in a motocross incident, DJ Ekstrom says, hey, I'm not giving you anything. You're going to have to really lean on it if you're going to take the win here at Park Gas.
Absolutely, but he also has Booster, Morgan does, as a friendly face behind him. Now, here's something to think about. Remember, Morgan didn't make the final in Duluth in Pro Open. He's well down in the points order. Booster is at the top of it. Does Morgan maybe at some point, thinking about the championship at the end of the year for the team, move over and let Booster through and go ahead and take the win in a 2 points? Or on the other hand, maybe it's a little early in the year to be doing that. Maybe later in the season, if the situation is similar, that might come into play.
I don't know. I think Blair Morgan might be thinking as a team manager. He sits 15th in points coming into this round. His teammate, the #1 spot. Do you keep him there, or do you try and pursue your goal of winning another championship?
Oh, Lavallee has come off. I think the rust is showing here a little bit. He's been on the edge and over it, as we've seen a few times.
He's coming back from that broken wrist. And All Sport Dynamics, I know he has a wrist brace on there. A lot of the motocross guys use it. Jeff Brewer had him dialed up, so he has, you know, a little bit of limited mobility out there, but a lot more strength because of it.
But he's still going to have to shake that rust off. When you're going through moguls and canyons like this, you've got to really have that rhythm there. And speaking of which, look at Gula. What a run. Island looks over at him, and Gula just powers by. What a great run down from head east, down to the bottom. And Crapo almost came off as he's trying to make a move. And I get by, that's Almasalo. So Crapo trying to fight back and turn this into a salvageable weekend. So Almasalo sneaks through, and now look at this battle here as they are coming up and taking a serious run. That's Justin Tate.
Almasalo's crossed up and does the face-auger. He could not save that one. I'm amazed he even did as well as he did. He's shaking up just a little bit. Curtis Crapo on the Woody's Hardy Cat is able to get by, and he is shaking up just a little bit. Oh, man, how about that get off? It was a little crossed up and had to, again, hit the eject button. Same jump we saw Trevor John crash on.
Yep, and what happened, I mean, you know, when you get crossed up like that, and it just starts to compound with the shocks and absorb and rebound. Watch it here. He's good there. There it goes. See, it starts to rotate. He's going to try and ride it out. Hits, comes back the other way, and off he goes. But I think where he got hurt was actually just before the off. That first rebound, I think he took the bars right in the chest. I think it knocked the wind out of him a little bit.
Sean Crapo on the factory Arctic Cat takes that aggressive outside line. He's going to get a good run down Snickle Fritz. What's going to happen here? Look at that. Dives to the inside. He's set up on the inside. Can he hold on to it?
Good battle, and Crapo, boy, just a little bit better rhythm on the line he took, and he's there, and he's right behind Tate.
Sean Crapo now works on Justin Tate. Tate on the Polaris, Crapo on the Arctic Cat, and Crapo showing the horsepower on the outside. Just smooth. And, you know, when you're in the air, you're not really getting that drive. He was hooking up on that snow. That sled was flying.
He's going to be real careful going by that guy in front of him, Johnny Mold. Johnny doesn't want 2 ski prints in the middle of his back.
Oh, man, that is funny. The race that never was, Johnny Mold will have the next stop in Wisconsin if he's going to battle that with Blair Morgan. But Blair Morgan takes the win. Congratulations goes out to the Blair Morgan Racing team.
Unbelievable, Robbie. I'm sorry. What he's done this year is unbelievable.
Taking the second spot, his teammate Carl Kusser. Sean Crapo in the 4th spot. He was just behind DJ Ekstrom on the Amsoil Polaris.
Not too bad at all, and obviously he had a rough go at times, but as that rust falls off, Levi's going to be showing it up again.
Sean Crapo in the Pro Stock points lead, 11 points over Blair Morgan. Can he stay there? That's going to be the question of the year. In the Pro Open, Carl Kusser separates himself from Dennis Ekstrom, 21 points, but Blair Morgan, he's closing in. He has 135, and he's not too far behind with 7 races remaining.
Hey, are you back?
I feel good, you know. I feel good more towards the end of the day. I was sick this week, and I was just drained the whole weekend, so I was getting really tired out there, and Carl was coming hard at the end, and I had nothing for him. You know, if it was a little bit longer, I think he would have got me. That was a hard win. I'm tired.
All right, congratulations. Good to see you back up here, buddy.
Thanks, Jerry.
Thank you, Jerry Bernardo. Congratulations, Blair Morgan, and look out at the Menominee Superstars of Snowcross in Shawano, Wisconsin. It is going to be a good one next week.